Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Sloaters is obviously Sloaters, but Nintoaster coming in probably has the longest experience in this category out of anybody in the tournament, maybe. Not totally sure if that's right, but he did just get a 35 time, which is definitely an elite time. So yeah, good luck. They're off. Let's go. Let's have a good race.
Yeah, definitely. GT Classic is one of the more interesting categories I think we run in Super Metroid, and you are watching the 1 seed versus the 8 seed in this matchup. But certainly, seeding doesn't always indicate that the higher seed will win. There's many perils and pitfalls in these runs that can cause us to slip up, can cause us to stall, can cause us to reset, and so I'll be very interested to see how our runners handle those tonight.
Yeah, I think the vast majority of these matchups have had at least one of the runners have at least one reset, and in some cases it's just been crazy. So it's really it's a challenging run which makes it interesting in a race environment. And saves are even optional, so you really see some crazy stuff. But have a good one here.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the thing I'm very interested to see is what saves do our runners take. I don't know if our runners discussed that in chat prior to, if there's any sort of agreement on that or otherwise. I know Sloaters in his last match did not take the lava dive save, but I know that Nintoaster did take the lava dive save as he was my direct opponent, that he knocked me down into the losers bracket. So I know he might opt not to take the save if he has to feel like he's going to save some time as he attempts to take on the monumental challenge of taking out the 1 seed.
Yeah. The Sloaters is. By the way, thank you, Crustacean. Yeah, the Toaster eked out a. That's not the right way to put it. He triumphantly conquered Ceres faster than Sloaters.
By 0.8 of a second.
But yeah, now he's on the planet here. Yeah, his stream is just a couple, 1 or 2 seconds ahead of Sloaters, so we're pretty well synced. That's cool. But yeah, Sloaters is a fantastic runner. He plays every category at an extremely high level, including randomizers and such. So yeah, he's got some knowledge.
Definitely. The major category that a lot of people run is the any percent category, in which Sloaters is just on the outside of that elite 41 company. And you're not a schlep there if you're a 42, but no. he is part of some elite company there.
Yeah. Still, hasn't figured out moonwalking yet. He's,
it's one of those things. I wonder if it's just mental. if he's just mental, not incorporating that in his run feels really bad. You already see major time loss there.
Yeah, huge time loss. Yeah, Toaster. It's Nintoaster's race to lose at this point. He's got a commanding lead.
As you see Nintoaster go for what is being dubbed the European strat, it seems, of the construction zone versus the traditional method that Sloaters uses.
Yeah, I actually started using that because I copied Behemoth. That's the only reason. Okay, that looks cool. This is like way back when I started playing this game.
For good reason to copy Behemoth there. But the major difference between those two is when you unmorph, you catch a little bit of the air. You sort of stop your vertical momentum. And so what we're dubbing the European route, stuff that Behemoth and Decall do, is designed to do that drop without that loss of momentum. It's probably the same if you're me, but it could very well be faster for all I know.
Yeah. Let's see. We have some competing climb. I actually forget. I should know what these two. I've watched these guys so many times, but
yeah. Sloaters has taken the wall jumps. Toaster's taken the Behemoth climb. I'm pretty sure it seems like the wall jumps are faster, but it's definitely more technical to do the wall jumps because it's wall jumps on top of landing and shooting upward and getting that timing correct and everything like that. But both of those were navigated perfectly.
Yeah, really nicely done. We got just as Sloaters, just an insane movement has caught him up here. Toaster. It's pretty remarkable. Just like little things add up, and now he's lead change. He's ahead by a little bit. Let's see. The streams are,
We got about 2-second difference in the timer,
That's
2 to
right.
3 second difference in the timer.
Yeah, so really good times. The both of them had like a 450. Sloaters was like 440 something bomb time. It's really good.
Yeah, if you're getting 450, you're even in good company there.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in a race, a lot of things can go wrong. The start's nice. Yeah, bomb chorizo's cleaned up.
Solid, pretty well solid health and ammo count. Toaster's health's a little down, but it's okay because he's full missiles. Sloaters is down missile, but that's okay because he's at full health. We're both gonna kill the same number and get the needed drop to fill up the both with full on those.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of Alcatraz. Yeah, this is one of those tricks. I mean, we're talking to Toasters. We're playing this for years and years, and Alcatraz.
It's never a gimme.
No, it's never guaranteed. Just like Lava Dive, we saw, like Mr. Guy Average is the top in this tournament. He had a Lava Dive death and gate glitches and just, I mean, anything can happen in these races. So
yeah, and Sloaters took a murder beam reset in his last run. So I mean, even the top, you're not from those kind of fatal errors.
Right, the literal top of this tournament. Yeah, having a pretty uncharacteristic, and costly mistake there, but it happens. It's tough.
So if you're new to GT Classic runs pretty well the same way as many of the actually many of the categories in general. You do start with Ceres, you start with Blue Brinstar, and you're going to start with the sequence break of this first super missile pack right here.
Yeah, and it really diverges when you get down to the charge beam. Say pretty much everybody skips charge, but some people collect those missiles, which are a really good pickup. Those can actually save you time, just having that extra ammo later. But I think both of these runners will be skipping charge and the missiles nearby. And yeah, still really close. One room apart here. And we haven't even got to the bun still. Red Tower.
Yeah, any leap is a bit of a misnomer at this point. Like I said, with anything can happen when it comes to the two major tricks. Even Red Tower coming up can be a bit of a hiccup for any of our runners.
Yeah, for sure. And it's dangerous. I think the biggest reason health conservation is why I think most runners would kill the pirates. It allows you to use your health as a resource, deboosting in Hellway, and going faster, and then also you definitely don't want to.
He sort of failed spin jump off of the hero shot. That is a mistake for Sloaters there. Now it's sort of evening up the footing, but Nintoaster did take a little bit of a back there, so we'll see how clean this is.
Okay, nice. Yeah, nice recovery. Nintoaster also has 2 more supers at this time, which is good. Nicely done, Nintoaster. Getting the bread tower, toasting it up, putting that setting on high, getting it crisp.
I'll be crisp.
That's right.
High five action through the door here. Power bombs, Toaster heading in.
Yeah, nice. And Toaster is maintaining a really good pace here and keeping up with Sloaters. Yeah, really nice deboosting there in Hellway. It's so fast to do that. Sloaters Sloaters might have to use powerbomb creates Hallway here, but
yeah, definitely. He's gonna pick a super up from the CAC attack ahead, and that's about it for the ammo, unless he opts to kill the whatever those little bug things are.
Yeah, the googly eye.
Yeah, the googly eyes.
Yeah. Breaking the tube.
Sets you up. I can say it. We missed it before. Clean, no vile plumes. So keep away. Both of our runners hit through Hellway and all of the subsequent rooms, powerbomb room, without hitting a vile plume. So good on them.
Yeah, you love to see it. The vile plumes are bad for your health and the time. So it's a bad feeling getting chomped. Yeah, nice. Ooh, very nice fast entry there by Nintoaster. Okay, yeah, Sloaters getting to Kraid here, and he's going to be setting up. Yeah, he uses the 2 missile quick kill, and I think Toaster does as well. All right, nicely done, Sloaters. And Toaster with the optimal health here. It's going to be going for the same quick kill.
Sorry about that. I was hitting the Twitch purple screen of death on my end. I think it was the multi-stream that I was watching.
Oh, dang. Ooh, Toaster. He's kind of... Oh, dang. Oh, that's...
DLC right here.
Oh, and that's bad, too. He's short some ammo, so he has to kill the claws and hope for good drops.
Where was this in his last match?
That's gnarly. That can be a big time. Okay, he got 2 missile drops so far. That's really good. That was a really... It's about as fast as he could have hoped to recover that fight. The ammo he had.
Yeah. We've mentioned the janitor's closet. One of the things the janitor's closet unique is if you're not going to pick up high jump boots, this is the tank that you're going to want to pick up. So Sloaters being 1 seed, I believe he typically runs the high jump list lava dive that is coming up. So he will just opt to skip the whole higher jump area, including that energy tank. And so he needs to pick up the janitor's closet to make up for it.
Yeah. Okay, we have some chat. We'll see if Sloaters actually... Okay. I'm not sure. What the whoops was about. But yeah, anyway, everything you said was indeed correct. And it looks like we are going to see a bootless attempt, which is really cool. Really love to see it. It's way more difficult. And yeah.
There's 2 major things about the run for bootless. One, of course, is what you just saw there. High jump boots normally gets you up into that first pink door. You have to vertically bomb jump up until you can overcome that platform. The second is, of course, the routing for the lava dive itself, which we will get to in a second. As Sloaters is taking the save, no risks here. I'm gonna take that save just to be sure, and it's good because the high jump list lava dive is quite a bit more difficult.
It is, yeah. Yeah, and Toaster's attempts it now and then. He can do it, but he I think his PB does have the boots. Which goes to show you get a really mean time with boots. It's only like a 20 or 30 second, I think, time save, but
there was one I mentioned this, I think at the beginning of one of my streams. I saw Zos run max %, and there is a different high jump lava dive. You get high jump boots, but then you climb up the right side of the wall from like a deboost off of not a deboost, but a buffered wall jump off of a Namahe.
Yeah,
and it's pretty ridiculous. Sloaters is putting up pace now.
Yeah, you could do that with 0 tanks at all. Oh.
So the big thing about the bootless lava dive is you do have to drag one of the Namahe's fireballs over, and you have to basically Kago turn to basically take the damage, so you can actually touch some of the spikes with your wall jumps. So it's quite a bit more precise, not only in that regard, but also in the jumps themselves. As we've got another little high five here now, Toaster has suddenly moved to within probably about 4 or 5 seconds back.
Yeah, that was really, yeah, exactly. That really synced this back up. You have the Kraid issues Nintoaster had, on top of Sloaters' superior movement. That has just synced this right back up. So it's definitely good for Nintoaster.
Solid 2-shot farm too for Toaster. That's gonna help.
That feels good. You can be in there for like 19 rounds. It feels like sometimes. All right, let's go.
Get those black dives in the chat.
Toaster got the. I mean, Sloaters, quick entry. He's chasing the fireball.
Gets the turn. Oh no! There's a second reset. Oh,
Nintoaster fell it. Okay,
he's got another chance though.
Oh no!
If you are still still play GT Classic, anything can happen.
That's right.
Both of our runners have missed the lava dive now. Sloaters has missed it twice. This category is just so fickle sometimes.
It's intense. Oh man.
The worst part is I know Nintoaster's not watching Sloaters. So when you mess those up, and I know this from personal experience, when you mess those up, the only thing you can do is just keep your head down and try it again and just, try and get it done and just focus on your route running and just hope your opponent messed up somewhere.
Yeah, whoops. Toaster farm him there, but yeah, exactly. If there's still, we're still on through it. We still have the green gate glitch after this lava dive. And yeah, Sloaters going to the third attempt here. Let's hope he can get it. That looked so close.
Yeah, the high jumpless lava dive is just, he missed it again. You have to drag it precise. You have to drag the fireball over and you have to fit it in there correctly. It saves you time, but it is quite a bit more risky, especially if you're like me and I just don't play with it at all. If I just suddenly started playing with it, I would never get it.
Dang. Okay, yeah. Toaster is now in the lead. Let's see if he can get it here.
And
Nicely done. Awesome. He's got a lot of health to spare too. Yeah, securing that with the second save. I really like this save in particular.
Yeah,
is crazy. So.
Yep. So in this next trick that you're going to see, if you've not seen this before, is what is called the green gate glitch. There is gates all over, and they have either blue or green gates on them, and it corresponds to a particular shot or super missile. Except this one is facing left. So if you manage to hit the green dots, like probably one, I don't know, some people say a couple of pixels over, the explosion animation will actually still touch the button if you do it quite precisely right. And so that is what Toaster's going to be going for here.
All right, Sloaters, my man. You got this. Let's go.
Oh, a quick rush of 5, and Toaster has to take a reset there.
Oh my gosh, I was watching Sloaters. Holy crap.
Yeah, okay. and just quickly watching this as Sloaters gets over now.
He got it. Let's go. Okay, we're back to being in sync. He's going to go. It's like high five at the save again. Oh my god. Let's go. All right, bless the gates.
IFB is taking notes here because I believe we have 2 lava dive resets for Sloaters, a lava dive reset, and a green gate reset for Nintoaster, and this is pretty well even right now. We'll see who can pop the gate first. Do they both get it here? Do they both have to reset? I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh man, I really hope they both get it at the same. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bust the gate.
Oh, and they
sorry, we're both.
Oh, this is great. So second try for Sloaters and first try for Nintoaster, getting the sort of the. There's 2 ways to do that. You can run into the room, get that spin jump pop, and then if you don't get that one, you just sort of back up from the gate a little bit and try again. I always love getting the first shot pop because it just feels so swag to get.
That does feel so good to get, yeah, but we have a race. I mean, getting those gates within frames of each other, that's crazy. After, 5 resets, all totaled up or something?
I think 4, but either way, we're basically at a virtual tie right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, I think, well, Sloaters was here. I think he's watching. I think he knows what's happening. Yeah, Toaster does not. He does not watch the restreams. He doesn't know how close this is. He's probably thinking, well, that actually might be, I mean, like, he might be really relaxed at this point, thinking he's well behind, but you never know.
know, because like I said, and I know many runners can speak from personal experience. I know you're not trying to grip; you just want to have a good run from this point. And now this is basically going to come down to execution. There is a swag door open from Nintoaster. I know he's been doing that. Something else he's going to do up here, I think, is he's actually going to do a moonfall out of amphitheater, which is kind of an interesting trick. If you don't trust space jump to get you know, over the sort of stalagmite. He attempted it, he didn't get it.
Yeah, he didn't get it. Both actually have little minor issues in worst of the game. Yes, Sloaters has snuck in the lead here.
Back end of this run is pure execution at this point because this is basically a boss rush. Ridley's going to be basically like old route Ridley, so you still have to put the 20 shots in him. But basically, it's going to come down to movement and execution, and which one of our runners does that better is going to be the one that comes out on top tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think both are capable and go for full halfies. Both go for obviously the Metroid skip at the end. There's Phantoon patterns, and Lower Norfair is one of the sections really, really hard to do these rooms optimally. It's like almost impossible to put together a perfect Lower Norfair, especially Ridley fight can add up too. So yeah, it's execution time. Let's see what happens.
Pretty much one room apart. Nintoaster now on the Metal Pirates, opting for the old route strategy of the Shine Spark Echoes to take them out. Not a bad way to go. It is a little slower, but if you are not comfortable with the sort of the old route method with Plasma, it's definitely a solid, no-nonsense way to take them out.
Yeah, it's, Sloaters did some nice spring ball strats there. Almost got the full way through. And, yeah, Toaster with the Mr. Plow, awesome. Just a little bit behind Sloaters here. Cool to see some competing strats. I always love to see those spring ball swag. It's a great part of a really nice fight by Sloaters, dang.
That's the unfortunate advantage Sloaters is going to have over just about anybody in just about any tournament. It's a sheer volume of experience that he brings to the table.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Nintoaster losing a bit of time to Sloaters on the Ridley fight. Because Ridley is just not... Ridley is ridiculous, as we all know.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's lost a lot of hit points in this fight, a lot of energy in this fight, so we'll see how that kind of comes about. So there's not a whole lot of places to recover ammo or health in general. I'm thinking maybe Bot Moon. Otherwise, like Bot Moons, you just sort of run out the door as fast as you can without worrying about the drops. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that recovers for him.
Yeah, nice verse Mr. Plow by Sloaters, and he also got the Wasteland Speedball. Yeah, Sloaters is really crushing this Norfair here. Yeah, Nintoaster is not far behind. He gets the speedball as well. Nicely done.
Tears, no problem for Sloaters.
Yeah. Yeah, both runners using Plasma to clip through the enemies there. It's a little bit faster than jumping to screw attack them. But is a little bit more tight, perhaps.
Sloaters is getting hung up just little bits here and there. Those are the kind of small execution things that Nintoaster has to capitalize on if he wants to catch up in this race. Totally.
Yeah, he's gonna... Nintoaster's really... I think needs to have a pretty crisp Meridia, and but yeah, no, he's not too far behind. So a lot of race left.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, if Sloaters gets a slow on Phantoon and Toaster gets a fast, then certainly that's going to bring the gap a lot closer.
Yeah. And here you see this is why runners like to blow up the tube first, because it sets you up for this really nice entry into Meridia, using the space jumps underwater. Meridia is pretty awesome to navigate with all the movement items in the game.
Yeah, I think the best part about that is that you already have space jump. And
Yeah.
you wouldn't really have space jump to be able to do some of the maneuvers going through this dungeon or through this sort of zone. And so because half the zone's underwater anyway and space jump shines there, it's very interesting to see how some of our runners handle the movement techniques here.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're just about to see our first microwave action. Sloater's going to be plugging his Nuker 3000 into the wall, setting it on Batun setting.
100 watts, right?
Which is actually, I think he needs to be hit 4 times with the beam combo.
Oh, he actually only got a small hiccup there. Nothing out of the realm of ordinary, but
nice recovery, yeah.
Great recovery.
He recognized it really quickly and recovered well. It was good.
Full happy setup.
Yep.
Clean 5 wall jumps.
Good.
Clear.
Beautiful. Oh, it's awesome. It's nice in this category too. It's really nice that it's full halfy is less of a time save. So if you're a newer player, the space jumps are really fast. It's a bigger time save without space jump.
Nice ball back.
Yeah. And yeah, Toaster just behind Sloaters here. He just nuked the snake and is going to go for his full halfy. Let's hope he can do one as well.
Meanwhile, if you like microwave shrimp, there's a what does he call it? The full derby?
Yeah, I was saying. Ouchie. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the space jump backup is pretty nice.
Went for a spike suit attempt. You really only have time for one if you want to get it going, and he just didn't get it there. It allows you to have the reverse happy on the way back, but it's quite a bit harder in this mode because of spring ball.
Yep. Yeah, another high 5 there, and yeah, we got the so-called Womple action from Sloaters. Nice.
And the non-moonfall on the way back down.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. This is Sloater's screen. There's a really cool strat here. Oh, he missed. He bonked there. You can keep the blue suit and go through the speed blocks by bouncing. Crazy. And the Toaster looks like he had 1 extra round on Dragon. No problem. It's a dead shrimp, so that's what matters.
Sloater's coming into the reason why Plasma Wave kind of stinks. If you are right up against those blocks with your beam cannon, or like you're 1 pixel down or whatever it is, and it moves into the block and you fire up, sometimes you won't hit it. You won't hit doors, blocks, whatever that is.
Yeah. It's really weird. It's always...
And there's the food.
Yo! That's like... He got one last run, too.
Haven't clipped that.
He came to game. He's gaming hard. He had a really good Meridia too. Okay, ooh, Toaster might get this cool strat here.
No, he was just opting to bounce through it, and that's fine.
You're
because
right.
You want to keep a down point instead of a morph ball through that door transition. But what Toaster did there was perfectly fine.
Oh, totally. Yeah, fast. But yeah, Sloaters is a huge proponent, big fan of the spring ball. I'm sure he's happy to get those foosballs and show it off. One of the biggest voices for the spring ball, the herald of all spring ball glory. You know, he's just dabbing on the haters like King Salmon and MM2 with those foosballs.
Oh, Toaster not only didn't get it, he fell down.
Yeah. I called that one the foos fall. I did. I'm not sure if that's good enough to catch on, or probably not. Let's just forget I said that. Let's just move on.
Will do. Fancy on the left for Sloaters here. I have Sloaters on my left. I don't actually know who's on your left. We could be watching two different things. But Sloaters is attempting. It is not a fast, which is a shame. It is not a mid either. We're going to get a slow Fancy, so we'll see what pattern Fancy gives Toaster. Oh no, we got to reappear on Sloaters' part.
Oh man. Yeah, dang. It's not trivial. It's hard to execute. You have to menu very correctly. Obviously with a fast eye close can just punish you for even being the hitbox on Fantoon's eye on the first open is tiny.
Yeah, and it's worse when you use, like, to me, it's worse when you use Plasma Wave because I just feel like I can't quite get that sequence like you can with just plain Wave or even the plain shot if you're doing new route. Yeah. We have another
high five. Yeah, a lot of high fives. Yeah, dang. Maybe Nintoaster can make up a little time here and see how he does.
It's not fast there. If anybody's wondering, these are not. Oh, we got a mid. These are not like randomizers, where randomizers are pretty well synced across the board. These are different patterns. So anything can be these.
Sloaters with a nice spring ball strat right there. That's a good one. And yeah, really nice mid. It always feels good. Anything but a slow. I think it's a 50% chance to be slow on the first round. So you always feel good to not get that.
To Toaster's kill was the he did go off screen, and I think that was just something for control purposes. Toaster just let that happen.
Yeah. I've been punished by trying to match the inputs too fast, and yeah, no worries. Letting it go off screen is a little bit of time loss. Yeah, let's see how these the G4 times stack up here. Sloaters has got to be...
He might get the spring ball here too.
Oh, nicely done. Let's go. So it's like a 3150 for Sloaters, roughly. So Nintoaster's probably 40 seconds behind or so.
Part where we wait and we wait and we wait. This is probably the worst part of any speed run in Super Metroid.
Yeah, I remember I was watching Zosti was talking, reviewing some of his PBs, and he's like, you know, that he was thinking that some of the reason why people like to mess around with bomb jumps and stuff is just to keep occupied and like not psych yourself out for the rest of the run. I'm sure, you know, when you're on a PB pace at a world record level, nerves are a factor. So yeah, it's kind of funny. People do different little dances and things in there.
Don't have to be world record pace to have nerves that are just kind of...
No, not at all. No, that's... Yeah, not at all. Yeah. Yeah, nerves are... But at the same time, it is kind of nice to take a break, take a breather. So it really is... Yeah.
Solid Metroid 2.
Yeah, really nice.
It is a bit more difficult, I think, than it even looks.
Oh, Metroid 3 was crisp.
Gotta learn that. I gotta learn that.
It looks so good, yeah. The spring ball bounce there. Woo! Sloaters is flying. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Nintoaster to come back.
Very interesting. Did you see what Sloaters did? He actually was standing on the door and did a spin jump there. It kept him from getting hit, so pauseless is still in play for him. He actually would have taken a hit if he did not spin jump into that room.
Oh, crazy. I didn't see that. That was clutch. Yeah, chat is pointing out. Yeah, good call. Good eye, everybody. Oh, he went for the...
Baby skip is not a failure. Fortunately, Sloaters is doing the correct thing and facing to the right.
Yeah.
But that is a huge deal. If Toaster can hit the baby skip, it is certainly possible that there could be catch up here. No pun intended.
I think there is definitely going to be catch up. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Good.
Still looks like Sloaters is gonna keep a little bit of a lead because Toaster, it seems his especially his Metroid 3 wasn't the cleanest, but it's still gonna be very close.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. Let's see. That was cool though. Props to Sloaters for going for that. The more difficult spring ball skip. It's fun to see that. Yeah, hopefully Toaster can secure the Metroid skip.
Oh, he misses the Zep skip.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, because he has to go into the lava, he misses the pauseless.
Ooh, ouch! But Toaster missed the baby skip at the same time. Dang. Yeah, this is the.
Yeah, Sloaters doesn't have. Oh, Sloaters is having.
Oh man. Sloaters could have caught up here if he got that. Oh, dang, dude.
This is a little bit more of a difficult skip, I think, that people realize. It requires you. This one is less tolerant on the Rinka moving. The Rinka absolutely cannot move off the spot or else you can't get it. So that's where, unfortunately, Sloaters is trying to jump and get that timing in there. If Sloaters loses any more health,
oh my gosh,
he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. Yeah, there it is. Sloaters has lost stand-up glitch.
Oh my goodness!
You cannot drop below 400 in any case. So Sloaters has, and he has lost out on stand-up glitch. So that is huge.
That's huge. Oh man, Nintoaster. Oh my gosh, little does Nintoaster know how close this is right here. Let's see if he can secure the Zep skip here. Oops, gets a little caught there. Gets it though. Nicely done. This is close. Yeah, that's a 20 to 25 second gain Toaster has over Sloaters.
Yeah, definitely, and Sloaters has to. I think he's missed one. He missed a shot there. I think he's missed a second shot there. So I think Sloaters needs to kind of reel this in a little bit to make sure he lands his shots and gets to phase 2, phase 3 appropriately.
Yeah, this race has been crazy. We had multiple resets on both ends, and yet it's still so close. Both of them getting the green gate glitch at the same time.
Yeah, so this is very interesting because Sloaters has lost the ability to do stand-up glitch by virtue of taking more than 300 points of damage there. So no amount of recovery or otherwise would have saved him. So stand-up glitch saved probably 20 seconds or so. Toaster's missing a couple of shots here.
Yeah. Bad news for. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I say that pause there also is a little extra time, little bits that may have given him the lead with stand-up, chips away at that a little bit, like having to pause there and missing one or two of those shots.
Yeah, and I was going to say that Sloaters is probably really proficient at the Mother Brain 3 fight, which is kind of part of the time save. Well, that's the whole time save is avoiding as much of that fight as you can.
To get the full time save now, because I believe it's 40 shots you have to land in this sequence, and I believe Toaster's going to need to land all of them. So I think if this goes into phase 3 for any length of time, Sloaters will probably end up taking the lead by virtue of the simple 36 shots that it takes.
Now, I actually joke that I've joked many times that races can come down to Blue Bomber, but Sloaters has gone for every spring ball strat possible in the race. He might actually go for, a few Blue Bombers. Let's see. He's going for it, yeah.
Funny, I have SRL chat pulled up, and one of the cool things about the Super Metroid community is there are a bunch of talkers in the middle of the race, and apparently Sloaters said, I went bootless on accident.
Oh, that was the whoops earlier in chat. That's so funny. He probably autopiloted it into his, like...
That was so close. Did you see that? One of the things you can do is you can't be holding a charge beam on the frame that the transitions from Ice Beam to Hyper Beam, or else it causes lag. I think he lucked out there with the minimal amount of freezing that caused, but that can cause an insane amount of lag.
Yeah, that was a really good stand-up by Nintoaster. Really, really awesome. Oh, and there's the blue bomber, first try. All right, man, this is close after all that time. And it's just like, this is great. Yeah.
2 lava dive resets, 2 green gate, well, a lava dive reset and a green gate glitch on Toaster's side. And after all of that and all the things that have happened, this is a close race.
Fantastic race.
Yeah, it's fantastic, definitely.
Yeah, and a good exhibition of just like two very, very skilled runners and the volatility of the category. Yeah, it was really cool. Really good race. And yeah, props to both for doing their best despite some real difficulty there in resets. Sloaters is coming up on the ship.
Our Dunzo and SRL time officially 40-20 as Toaster's popping up right out of Parlor. A good ball over there.
Yeah, good game, Sloaters, and then good game, Nintoaster 81. That was awesome.
Official SRL time for Toaster was 40-39, so we're talking a 19-second difference between our runners. This might be one of the closer races we have had in this tournament.
I bet Nintoaster was not expecting it to be that close with Sloaters. That's, oh man, he's going to have to watch this one back. Yeah, really terrific race. Yeah, if everything else was the same for Nintoaster and he got the baby skip, he probably would have beat Sloaters.
I think that's I mean, you probably point to a bunch of individual tricks.
Exactly.
And it came down to like Sloaters nailed full halfy, Toaster didn't.
Right, exactly. When you're this close, you can say that about it.
Full halfy will save you.
Yeah.
It's a little different because I don't remember what the number is if you could space jump across, but under normal any percent circumstances, I think full halfy saves you 16 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, it's when it's this close, there's any number of things that'll. Yeah. Just a good race.
Okay, so we are joined in the booth now by Toaster. I don't know if you want to talk about that or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of came into it with pretty low expectations. I mean, I'm racing the top seeded player in the tournament, but I mean that was really bad. Like pretty much everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in that run. So yeah, I've had better runs, that's for sure.
Welcome in, Sloaters. Good game, man. Congrats on the win. Yeah, real quick, Nintoaster, were you expecting it to be that close when you saw Sloaters finish the dot downs?
Not at all, actually. I was pretty much expecting to be steamrolled in this race, and I mean, we chatted a little bit in the SRL channel, and he was telling me he was having some troubles too. But I guess we both had pretty bad runs from the looks of it.
It was awesome. That's the race.
Yeah. I have to ask you. You did everything in your power to choke that run away. Starting with the apparent accidental bootless dive. Just walk me through all this.
Well, I say it's an accident. So I figured it out when I got on the Norfair elevator because I heard you guys say, "Oh, he's grabbing Crate Tank, so he's skipping high jump," and I'm like, "Oh, I grabbed Crate Tank." And then I was like, well, no, might as well continue to follow the muscle memory and just, skip the boots. But obviously, poor call on my part. Got stuck there for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Did you happen to see, we're watching the restream when you guys went for the gate glitch because you were within frames of each other executing getting the gate glitch. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that made me feel way better. Like having, both the runners or one of the runners getting stuck on lava dive or gate glitch and having like a huge gap, after the GT code because of that is always kind of a bummer. But having us both get through at the same time, it's like, oh man, like I'm kind of glad I had so much trouble now because it's like a do-over for us.
Yeah, I always prefer a close race to a fast one. I mean, if it's always better to watch a close race than it is just, watching someone that's 2 minutes ahead or whatever. So I'm glad that happened too, actually.
Yeah, the script writers really did a doozy on this one. It was not just kidding.
I'd like to say one thing though. This is going to sound like a total excuse, but like the weird thing is I decided to take a shower like right before this race. And the thing about doing that is it strips your fingers of all like the natural oils and greases. And right away when I picked up the controller, I'm like, this doesn't feel normal. So it was in the back of my mind the whole time. And as soon as I got to lava dive, I'm like, yeah, this doesn't feel right. And then I was breaking spin jump and doing all this weird stuff. And like, I mean, that sounds like a total excuse, but it's true. If you run this game, it's true.
No, I kid you not. I like plan my showers around like my tournament matches because I know something similar would happen to me, and I would just feel off like the entire game because of my hands.
Oh, my D-pad was gummy. It felt just weird, and yeah, that's what happens, I guess.
There you have it. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, hello?
I can't remember who was talking.
Well, I'll add a good tip I learned from watching Oates, and I don't know if he was serious, but I took it seriously, and it's actually a good tip. If if your forehead gets sweaty or like your face in general gets sweaty, if my fingers are feeling like tacky and sticky, I'll actually use that like face sweat and like lubricate the controller with that, and it works wonders for me. I'd highly recommend it.
That sounds so gross, but
it's so disgusting, but it's true. I used to keep, and some people that have watched my channel for a while will remember this. I used to keep a little thing of Vaseline in my couch, and whenever I felt like my fingers were really tacky and not, the tactile contact just didn't feel right, I put a little dab of Vaseline on my thumb, and it actually does help a bit. So I mean, if there's ways you can get around it, it's just I was not prepared for this tonight. So, anyways.
Floaters has been known to do these pro gamer moves, so
yeah.
And yeah, toasters and showers, I guess, don't mix.
That's true.
So, Sloaters, you're going to get the winner of Galamaz and Mr. Guy Average. Where Toaster, you're going to have a week off, or however long this takes, as the losers bracket round 3 starts to get settled. You are not up until losers round 4, I believe. So I believe you're going to get to enjoy some time off here.
Oh, vacation. Actually, I was kind of hoping, I don't know if this is going to work out or not, but like a Toast rivalry match would be kind of cool. But I don't know if we're going to meet up or not.
Well, it's certainly possible, as tomorrow night, I believe it's 8/7 Central, right here, I think, maybe, on the GT Classic channel. We're going to have Insane Firebat versus Toasty.
That's me.
That is you, and that is going to be live tomorrow night. You are not going to want to miss that. I'm just going to leave the floor open for final thoughts, but otherwise, chat, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Stay excellent, and I'm gonna go ahead and step out and let y'all talk. So see y'all next mission.
Yeah, thanks for restreaming and commentating. That's awesome that everybody comes together and does that. And there's always someone to pick up a race, even at odd times of day or short notice. So it's really cool that everyone comes together and makes it a good time. So thanks again, and yeah, I'll see you in a week.
Short notice. Isn't there a community race that's going to occur here in the next probably 45 minutes? Firebat, somebody spam Firebat in the chat. See if he's going to be leading that.
I believe so. I think it might be in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I believe it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, so everybody is welcome to join up. And yeah, thank you again, Sforzando, terrific commentary partner, and thanks Firebat for restreaming, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, really good game and good race. Have a good night to everybody.
Have a good night.